What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy, Stevie B, with another mystery box unboxing today. Yes, I know, the comic room is not quite finished, but that's okay because I did get the things that I was waiting for in the mail to finish it off. So this should be one of the last videos you see without this going on. Maybe one more. I do have another mystery box to open up, so I may film it today too. But anyway, we are getting there. We're getting there. But today we went to the comic book community on Instagram, and we hooked up with Castle Comics. Now these were 50 bucks shipped out the door. He had some pretty nice, pretty good chances for some really good books in there. So I had to jump on it. But again, $50 shipped out the door. And I'm starting to find that buying from the community members is probably the way to go outside of buying from eBay. Because let's face it, these are the folks you know. You interact with them every day, and it doesn't do them well to crap on you. You know, because word gets around fast in this community. But I'm trying to just get the shipper off of here. Good Lord. There we go. All right. So Ben hit me up on Instagram, showed me about these boxes, and I was like, yeah, they sound great, man. I have to check it out. But anyway, they do come shipped in the Gemini mailer. And then when you open them up, here's what you see. There's a QR code in there for Castle Comics. I'm not sure what that's for, unless it's just a link to his website or something. But I'm going to link him in the description anyway. But then when you open up, this is what you see. Comics are all wrapped up in the mailer inside the Gemini. And it's good. Didn't need the cleaver for that one. And you pull them out. Oh, we got another sticker. Another Castle Comics and Collectables sticker. That's cool. Then you open them up and they are taped together. And looks like there's probably about 5 to 6 books in there. I don't know which direction to start from, but I'm gonna get the tape off of them first anyway. There's a lot of it. Ooh. Come on off there. Try not to. There we go. One more piece, and we're into the comic books. One more piece. I know I should fast forward through this part, but it builds suspense, right? Alright, we got all the tape off. We are into nothing but books now. So I don't know which direction to start from. We'll just start from this one. Okay, first up we've got The Walking Dead number 107. I don't collect The Walking Dead that much, so I'm not sure if this is a key issue or nothing, but as always we run them through the eBay grinder and we'll find out. And it's in near mint condition there. Good condition. And next we've got Harley Quinn number 3. Oh, and this is signed by the writer Carl Kessel. Oh, there it is, yeah. Okay, nice. And there's the signature there. But it doesn't have a COA. It's just a little notation. There's no COA on it, but I have no reason to doubt him. But that's pretty cool. And next up we've got, oops, this one's not in a bag or a board, or not in a board here. We got the Toxic Avenger, number 3. It's a photo cover there. That's pretty cool, from the old movie, I think. Alright. Says it's worth $1 right there, so there we go. He's doing the pricing for me. Well, and here we got the iconic Superman, Adventures of Superman number 500. The white polybagged. This is he returns from the dead. I think I've got that one already, but that's cool. Oh, and then no collection would be complete without X-Men number 1, the Jim Lee run. So I have a couple copies of that now. That's cool. Believe it or not, this thing is starting to heat up, even though there's like the most printed comic book on the planet and there's a gazillion copies of them. The X-Men number 1 is starting to show a little fire. They've climbed and clawed and scratched their way out of the dollar bin books and into the couple dollar bin books. So who knows? Lots of new collectors out there, lots of them, and everybody likes X-Men, so everybody wants it. So it's getting, kind of, even though there's a lot of them out there's a lot of collectors that are wanting to put that little run together, and Jim Lee's no joke. So there you go. Then we got the New 52 Justice League Dark number 19. But I don't have to rebag and board these probably, but okay. Then we've got part of the Dark Reign series of Avengers the Initiative Disassembled number 21. Okay. And some more X-Men. We got X-Men number 10, but this is from back in the 80s. So this is the old run. This is introducing the newest X-Men Longshot. So this is the first appearance of Longshot. That would be cool. That'd be a cool little key to have. Nice. Oh yeah, some more X-Men. He's finishing this off with a little bit of X-Men stuff. X-Men Annual number 13. What kind of... These are in really good condition. The bags are kind of, a little beat up, but the books themselves aren't in too bad a condition, really. But Atlantis Attacks, X-Men Annual, number 13. Again, pretty good condition. And then last but not least, in this box, we've got Uncanny X-Men 234. Like I said, I know my wall would dictate otherwise, with the X-Men books that I don't have up there yet, but will be. But I do have a lot of X-Men keys, but I'm not much of an X-Men collector or reader. So, I'm not sure what I got with the X-Men books, but it sounds like I may have got the first appearance of Longshot, which would be a good one. But I'm not sure about these other two, if they're keys of any kind or significance. But we always look them up on the eBay grinder. And that's why we do it. Not only to find out the value, but to also find out the stuff that I missed. Because I always miss something. But anyway, at a glance, it looks like a pretty solid box. I'm not going to lie. Oops, dropping stuff everywhere. But, there's some stuff in there for everybody. I'm kind of curious about them because I got a feeling that I've missed a lot in these. So, you get you a signed book and some 90s goodness, some older books. It's a good mixture of books. So, I'm happy with them either way. But like I said, let's run him through the eBay grinder, because I know I've missed something here. I have a feeling I missed something. He doesn't have them notes on there like a lot of them do, so we will check it out. But anyway, be back in a flash. All right, we are back, and we ran Ben from Castle Comics through the ringer, and I wasn't too worried. I knew I got my value, but I wanted to see what I may have missed. Now I will say some of these I rebagged and boarded because the bags were a little crusty. So if I was to give one critique at all, I would say probably better bags and boards. When you've heard me say it. You've heard me say it before on the channel 100 times about perceived value. Even though the books may not be that valuable, if they're in nice, clean bags and they present well, you feel like you got a better deal that way. So that would be my only critique. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that this was a bad mystery box by any stretch of the imagination, and I would definitely purchase from him again. But it's just one of the things that I run into a lot with sellers, even in the community, is that they will send out really good books, but they'll send them. You can see I've got these mangled nightmare so it's not the only one. Even eBay purchases, but they send them in these yellowed, dingy, wrinkled up bags. And the first impression when you open them is, oh my God, it's junk. But not everybody's willing to look past it. So I would say definitely, as a seller, clean bags and boards is a good thing. And I didn't change all of them out. Some of them weren't that bad, and really not books that I'm probably going to keep anyway. So I'll probably give away or whatever. But I left them in the original bags, just taped them down like this one. But anyway, let's get into it anyway. First book, Justice League Dark, number 19. No significance to it. It's just a filler book. Last sold on it was about $2. And this one I did put in a nice clean bag and board. And if you look at the early video, you can see what a difference it makes, because I'm going to keep this one, even though it's not very valuable. But the Toxic Avenger number 3, I kind of just dig it. But you see it presents so much better when you put them in a nice clean bag and board. It really doesn't cost that much more. And last sold on it was $4. The Walking Dead, also not really a key issue of any kind. Just a filler book. I don't collect The Walking Dead, so it's one of those things that I got a buddy that does and needs it. I give it to him. But last sold on it was about $4. And the X-Men Annual number 13. I did put in a. No, I did not put this one in. This one had a good book bag and board on it already. But last sold on it was about $2. No real significant in that book at all. But just some nice 80s classic X-Men goodness there. And the Avengers Initiative, number 21. Last sold on it. It's just a filler too. Last sold was about $2 on it. And this one, again, Adventures of Superman 500, this white bag one. You've seen it float around. It turns up in a lot of mystery boxes because it's an iconic issue. But it's just an iconic issue that they made a bazillion of, and so it hadn't really held its value over the years. Last sold on this was about $4, and I mean you can buy it new or buy it now on eBay for $5-6, But still, for some reason, I can't let go of these. they just bring back the nostalgia in me, and I can't seem to part with them. So I'm probably going to hold on to this one too. I've got a couple copies of it, but last sold on it was $4. And speaking of books that they made a gazillion copies of, but for some reason, like I said before, this one has clawed and scratched its way out of the dollar bin where you used to be able to just find them literally littering the dollar bins everywhere. And that's X-Men #1, this Jim Lee run on X-Men. This is the B cover, and the last sold on it was $10. I mean, kind of consistently too, $10. So, hey, way to go. Jumping right out of the dollar bin. You don't see well, actually you do. You see quite a few books here lately that have clawed their way out of the dollar bin. But I put it in a new bag and a board, and as you can see, it makes a world of difference. And next one, I also rebagged and boarded, but this one I put in Comic Vantage's bags, I've got a few of them left, so I kind of reserve them for key issues. And this one's kind of a key, not a major key, but a nice little minor key. It's in really good shape. I would say this one, would hit a VF plus, but it's X-Men Annual #10, and I was looking for it under X-Men #10. Everything else says Marvel Annual on the front. It's in big letters, but this one's got it in the corner there. But this is the first appearance of the X-Babies. And also Longshot joins the X-Men. It's not his first appearance, but anyway, I put it in a really nice bag. Looks really clean. Looks really pristine in there. Looks great. But last sold on this one was also about $10. So it'll go into my PC for sure. And this one I also rebagged and boarded. Uncanny X-Men 234. It's a gorgeous cover. It will go into my PC as well. But, this I thought was, you gotta watch eBay. eBay will mislead you. Them sellers will mislead you, because I almost wrote it down too. I saw a couple of them that said first appearance of the Goblin Queen, but it is not the first appearance of the Goblin Queen. This is actually the first, or this is where Madeline Pryor becomes the Goblin Queen. So Goblin Queen actually showed up much earlier than this, but it's still a little minor key, and last sold on it was $10. And in this condition, it's in really good condition. It's got a little bit of spine roll, as you can see when the glare hits it through there. But other than that, for a black cover, one little minor spine tick. I mean, this thing would pull in a 9, and with a press, might even pull a 9.4. But cool, definitely go into my PC. And last but not least was my big hitter, and the one that shocked me that this was the big hitter, because most of these books are just in the toilet, but I was going to keep it anyway because I really like Harley Quinn. But Harley Quinn #3 is the first appearance of Gotham City Sirens, and without the signature, this book is selling consistently for around $20 up to $25. With a signature, without a COA, again, I know people will sit there and tell you that the COA don't matter. It's just a piece of paper. But I'm sorry, but eBay sold prices reflect differently. COA signatures with a COA can command more money than signatures without a COA. And as Deadpool once said, I don't create the shits. I just, you know what I mean? But I didn't create the market. The market dictates what people want and what people don't want. And without a COA, you get less. So I did price this as a raw copy, unsigned, and I gave it a $20 value. With the COA, it may pull the 25 to 30. I don't know. But anyway, still a cool book. Still one that will definitely go right into my PC. So I'm happy to get it. Rebagged and boarded it to a nice clean bag and board. Make it look shiny. Everything. So everything looks good. Anyway, that being said, I like the books. I love the books. I'm not angry about or upset about dirty bags and boards. I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. I can look past them and see the books, see what condition the books are in, and just so rebag and board a book and really that big a deal to me. I only bring it up just as a seller. If you got a bunch of books that look pristine like this in your mystery box, you feel like you're getting better value for them, even though the books themselves may not be that valuable. Presentation is everything. I think it goes a long way. But anyway, enough babbling. $50 in, shipped. Total value back was $68. So it is a big W, big win. Will I go back? Will I buy from Castle Comics again? Absolutely. I would definitely buy from him again. Great books, nice variety. I love that you get some older stuff, some 80s, some 90s, and some current stuff. Love that variety. Love getting the old 80s books. About half of them will definitely go into my PC, which is always a win. Anytime I can put something in my PC, I call it a win, regardless of value. And I got several of them that are going to go into my PC, so I'm really happy about that. But anyway, I will drop a link to Castle Collectables or Castle Comics and Collectables in the description. Hit them up on Instagram and follow them on all their social medias. If you get a chance to pull the trigger on one of these boxes, I highly recommend them. Great boxes. And great all-around guy, good communication, but definitely happy, definitely a win. I will put it in the win column, and I'm going to catalog these books and put them in my PCs. And with that being said, remember before you go, like my shit, comment on my shit, subscribe to my shit, and turn that bell on so you don't miss my new shit, because we got some new stuff coming to the channel soon. So stay tuned for that shit. We'll see you guys in the next shit. Peace.